Right, ladies and gentlemen. Order. We've arrived at the Bindu town site. For those of you who don't know, this is the Bindu town site, not the Bindu town site, the Bindu school site. There's not too many here have many memories of the Bindu school. It was gone in 1928, so you had to be around a fair while to remember it. But one person that does remember it, at least one anyway, and that's Mrs. Driscoll. She taught at the school in 1927. The school was open from 1923 to 28, and it had 4 or 5 teachers in those times. Mrs. Driscoll's been having lots of good conversations with people who remember the area. One in particular, Les Ulrich, remembers coming to dances and dancing with Mary Costello as she was then, and they've been having lots of memories. So before we go any further, I'd like on behalf of the Tenindewa people to thank the Mullawa Shire and the Bicentennial Authority for helping us. They're the ones who made the plaques available for the schools, so we thank the Shire for that. And I think at this point I'll ask the Shire President, Doug Brinkley, to say a few words, because not only is the Shire President, but he's also the land owner of the property where the school was sited. So, Doug, you'd like to say a few words?
Thanks. My voice is a bit weak on it this afternoon. Mary Driscoll, and Kevin, and ladies and gentlemen, it's certainly an interesting occasion, and it's an occasion which I think it needs to be remembered. It's part of the heritage of the area, and it was in that concept that we felt that there was a need to recognise these school sites. I don't think they'll ever happen again, but they have a history that is extremely interesting and quite unique in its own way. And it was on that point that the Shire felt that it was an ideal year, the bicentennial year, to involve the bicentennial scheme of making these things available, where we get some assistance from the government to recognise these school sites. And it certainly gives me great pleasure to see that the Tenindewa community have got behind the concept, are holding this sort of a day. It's good to see so many people back here, and we're very pleased with the outcome. This morning we launched a heritage trail, which was extremely significant as far as Mullawa was concerned, and we are quite pleased that you picked this day to do this unveiling of the ceremony of these 2 plaques. There is some confusion about the site of the school, but the land plan which shows that the school is a 3-chain wide reserve by 3-chain back, and it was right on this corner of this location. So we're pretty close, but if anybody thinks it's in a different place, they're welcome to shift the stone. I think if you can take the opportunity, Kevin, perhaps Les Ulrich might be able to say a few words afterwards too.
Just a bit about within a few chains. Pardon? Because it was night time and there was no road across there, it was all sand plain. We used to come through in a truck, and it was very sandy, somewhere around, I think Troy was the people that owned the place. But that's the way we used to come, pick up different ones on the road in the old truck.
Mrs. Driscoll said that she used to board with people by the name of Benoit, whose house was more or less at the end of this road. There's you cross the creek, and probably about 200 yards in off the Byron's North Road was where Benoit used to live, and that's where Mrs. Driscoll used to board when she was the teacher here.
That's correct.
We haven't got any teachers, any pupils I should say, from the school here today. We've got a few from the Tenindewa school, but none from the Bindu school. But Les remembers because he used to come to dances. But other people remember the school, but unfortunately we weren't able to track down any of the pupils, and maybe Mrs. Driscoll might be able to help us out in that regard before the day's out. So without any further ado, I think we'll get Mrs. Driscoll to come forward and pull the curtains apart and unveil the plaque.
Well done.
I'll read it out for those who can't see from back there. 1923, closed in December 1928. Teachers, Mary Jefferson from September 23 to December 24. Eileen Leslie from February 25 to November 26. Nora Shire from November 26 to May 27. And Mary Costello, June 27 to December 28. Is that correct? Recognition of the school site has been jointly funded by the Shire of Mullawa and the Australian Bicentennial Authority to celebrate Australia's bicentenary